welcome back to the Exit Row. You're here with Adama.
Hey.
Adama Anderson. And myself, Adama Anderson. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing this evening?
Adama Anderson is doing great over here. I don't know. How are you doing, Adama Anderson?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal.
How are you, Adama?
So good.
Thanks.
So good.
Thanks for the introduction, Adama.
So let's see. Episode 35, right?
Yes, episode 35.
Crazy. If you follow us closely enough and you listen to us regularly, you'll notice we're back in a weird amount of time, like 2 weeks, actually. It's kind of weird.
It's going back
Typically,
to
we like to
normal?
keep 6 to 8 months in between podcasts.
Oh, God.
But if you listen to the previous podcast, episode 34, you'll realize that we had some more catching up. Well, Adama had some more catching up to do. So the floor is going to be yours, Adama. Paige and I will be in the other room. Let us know if you need us.
Okay, thanks, Adama and Dama.
I should have just gotten some pillows, plopped them right here, take a nap while you talked. So
You just let us know if you need anything. We'll be right here.
Okay, so by
we'll
the
be
way,
here for moral support.
it's Justin Moore and Paige Larson. So, all right.
What?
So
Who are these people?
let's talk about my Hekla Aurora flight. So there was this opportunity to go fly Hekla Aurora, which I have the little model plane right here.
If you're looking on camera, you can see her right there.
On video. Yeah.
And with Iceland Air, and it was a spur of the moment decision that came up because I had a lot of points with Delta, so I wanted to go ahead and book this flight. Now, Iceland Air happened to be selling the flight for $150 American dollars to be on the farewell flight, which is, to me, was pretty reasonable as long as I could have made it to Iceland. And since I had Delta points, I was able to book it. However, I was scheduled to go to Orlando that weekend to go to Disney World with my half-brother and his family and go trick-or-treating for Disney's Halloween bash that they have. I can't remember what
What'd you dress up as?
I dressed up as
Valid
myself, as somebody who just came off a plane and rushed over to Disney World. Yeah, very boring.
It's not scary enough.
No, it was. I mean, I am scary looking, but so I threw it over to my brother, who is also an aviation geek, and I said, "Hey, there's this opportunity to go to Iceland," and without a doubt, he just was like, "Yes, go ahead, go do it. I know you're not going to be here for the full weekend, but you have an opportunity here, so go do it." So thank you, Justin. And
Yeah, no problem, man.
yeah. Sorry. Justin's also my half-brother. So I get to Disney, do the Disney thing, and then I'm trying to I leave Orlando, and I'm going out to Iceland. This whole trip was going to be 757s all the way around. And
Well, obviously not the flights to and from Omaha.
besides that flight, yes, correct.
Wishful thinking.
So I was supposed to be, Justin, we had just talked about it. I was going to do like 757s that whole trip. And going up to Minneapolis, and then Minneapolis down to Orlando. And then I was going to go, everybody who knows Orlando to Atlanta is usually a 757, maybe a 767. And then it was going to be there from sorry, I'm trying to remember. It was going to be Atlanta to Detroit, and then Detroit over to Reykjavik or Keflavik, and that was also going to be 757. So really cool. The routes was going to be great. It was going to arrive in Reykjavik or Keflavik at 6:15 in the morning, and then I was going to have the opportunity. The flight was going to take off at 11 o'clock out of the actual Reykjavik airport, which is a very small airport. That's where they have their ATRs that fly out to do the actually in Iceland flying. So
Words.
yeah, right, words.
Words are hard.
So I get to the Orlando airport, and anybody who knows Orlando and Delta, you tend to, if you have any connections through Atlanta, you're going to have a bad day sometimes.
How about Orlando in general? Like, not a lot of overwhelming positive thoughts about Orlando in general.
I don't have very many yes.
Oh, especially you. I'm just saying, like, the general public, which means you definitely don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to watch like YouTube videos of people
Yes.
getting arrested in the Orlando airport because it just seems to always be the Orlando
Yes.
airport.
Anywhere in Florida, it seems.
Florida woman,
One of our
Florida
favorite
man.
pastimes. Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
So I get to the Orlando airport knowing that there's going to be a few delays up to Atlanta, but nothing was affecting my flight at that moment. So everything was looking great. I was going to get up to Detroit and have a little bit of time to get over to Reykjavik and still make it in time to get to my flight over in actual downtown Reykjavik. However, I start noticing flighty pops up and I get the notification, your flight is an hour and a half delayed.
Heartbeat drop.
Right?
Heartbeat drop.
Oh yeah, where's that at?
one is
heartbeat.
it?
There we go.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to freak out just a little bit. Like, I don't think I'm going to maybe get my flights over to Reykjavik, and I need to get there. I need to be on that 6:15 flight because if I don't, there's a 9:15 flight that gets to Keflavik, and I don't want to be on that one because the other flight, Hekla Aurora, she takes off at 10 o'clock out of Keflavik. And for those who don't know, those two cities are about an hour apart. So it's like going to Milan. If you go to the main airport, you're going to Malpensa, which is an hour away. So it's freaking out a little bit. And then I get the notification, your flight is delayed 4 hours. And I was not going to make my connection. I was going to make my connection to Detroit. So I started trying to manipulate my way to try to find a way to get to Detroit. By the way, if you're in Orlando and you're taking Delta, do not talk to the service desk because you're going to be waiting 30, 40 minutes if there's a line because people are going to be missing their flights. Wow. They actually have phones that are right there that go straight to a service help desk person. And I picked up the phone and I was able to reschedule, and they unfortunately scheduled me for the JFK flight, which would have still meant that I would have arrived at 9:15. So I said, I'll just go ahead and do that because I need to get to Reykjavik, and maybe there'll be a miracle that we'll get there early, and I can get my car, and I can get over to Kefla or get to Reykjavik. Yeah, unfortunately, that all started backing up as well, and so I just decided at the last minute that I was going to book. Just started finding my way to get to Iceland, and I was like, okay, I've taken Iceland Air before, so I trust them. I can do this. I was looking for the Iceland Air flights earlier, and they have 2 flights, but I was going to miss the second flight. The second flight would not have gotten me to Keflavik in time. So I decided that I was going to book with taking either Southwest or JetBlue up to anywhere to get my way over to Iceland. And I saw that there was this flight that I thought I had booked, which was the Southwest flight to Nashville, and then Nashville, Iceland Air over to Reykjavik. However, that was not the case. I accidentally booked JetBlue from Orlando up to Boston.
What the heck?
Accidentally booked JetBlue.
Accidentally, because I thought I had clicked, and I didn't.
It's not a completely different app?
It's the Iceland Air app, and
gotcha, okay.
And I booked what I thought was Southwest, but no. I get to my confirmation, and I look at my email, and it says JetBlue, which I'm very confused, and it said Boston. And for those who don't know the Orlando airport, if you're in Terminal A and B, JetBlue's in Terminal C, and Terminal C is completely disconnected from the main building of A and B.
Oof.
So you got all the way to a confirmation, and you didn't even know what route you clicked, to be clear?
I thought I had clicked
Sounds like we got other issues
Southwest for Nashville.
Right? I'm like, I've never heard of anybody doing this before.
It's amazing how much you travel and some of the things you say.
Well, when
It's kind of
Right?
incredible. Yeah.
when you book this with like 5 minutes to go and you're trying to get onto a plane and you're just making
Oh, I get it. I've done some quick
decisions.
changes too. I'm just saying, all the way to a confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Confirmation email. And yes. So, yeah, for those who don't know, you have to go get onto that train. And that train takes a bit to get to, which is also part Brightline, I think. And Justin, you know about taking Brightline from our second or third episode.
I mean, yeah, I think we all
I
do.
took it too.
We all took
Yeah, but
Brightline.
you took it from Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope, just me. I'm the only one who took it.
nobody else.
Apparently so. Ours doesn't count.
Okay, from the Orlando airport.
I have to be mentioned in this podcast at some point. You guys are mentioned enough. We got to put my name in there eventually. Yeah, I
All right.
appreciate that.
You're welcome. Yeah. So I get on the train or the tram over to Terminal C, which is about I think it's like a 5 minute. It could be 2, 3. I don't know. Anyways, it felt like 5 minutes. The problem is when you arrive at Terminal C, you also have to go up a massive amount of escalators and then walk it feels about a mile to get to actually where the check-in area is. So during that time, I'm trying to check in through the mobile app, but I'm having a problem, and I don't understand why it's not letting me check in.
You're probably trying to check in on like a train app, knowing what you just did.
Yes. The JetBlue train app I was trying to check in on.
Given what you've told us so far.
So
trying to book an Amtrak flight.
There you go.
Goes to the Brightline app.
You're trying to book an Amtrak flight.
Yes, I am. Taking the California Zephyr. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to check in. I'm having issues. Don't understand what's going on. I get to the check-in kiosk, and it won't let me check in. I talk to the lady. She's like, you got to go talk to somebody at the desk. Go talk to the person at the desk. And he's like, oh, we just need your passport information. I went, that obviously makes sense. I'm going international. I forgot about that. And I also said, hey, by the way, do you happen to show my TSA pre-check in there? Thinking about it, it's probably not loaded in there. And he said, no. So he had to load all that information. Somehow at that moment, for about 5 minutes, the passport information scanner thing was not working. Their connection, JetBlue's connection to the passport registry, wasn't working. So here I am. I only have 45 minutes to spare, and still try to get through TSA. So there's a lot of, my heart was going there.
That'd be so frustrating.
I was looking for the applause.
There you go.
Creighton won by 41 or 39. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
heck yeah.
Congratulations, Creighton. Oh, they won by 39?
Yeah.
There you go.
covered the
Make
spread.
So the guy has to call somebody else. They finally get me all into the system with about 35 minutes to spare.
Are we still in Orlando?
Still in Orlando,
God.
Terminal C. I get through
Would've been so over
TSA.
it.
I get to TSA. Thankfully, I had clear, so I was able to get in front of everybody else with the pre-check and was able to get through security. Still running, though, and I'm not one to run even if I'm a little late.
You actually ran?
I ran.
Hell yeah.
I ran a lot, especially from Terminal C.
You were that guy.
Unfortunately,
That's
I
a
was.
crazy sight to see from you. I have never physically witnessed this event.
So
That's saying a lot, too. I mean, you've seen everything with Adama, yeah.
I don't run. I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, turns out you are.
I was that guy.
That day.
I mean, and I was sweating when I got to the
Oof,
JetBlue
jeez.
gate.
It was to go international. Hell yeah.
It's pretty gross, right? So I run, and while I'm running, I'm actually calling Delta and telling them I need a refund for the flight because I couldn't make it. And thankfully, Delta did me good. They did me well. They gave me my points back because it was a points flight that I did, and they also gave me $250 credit. So I'm like, all right, thank you. I appreciate that. So thank you, Delta. So then, I get to my gate, and shockingly, they're starting the boarding process. So I made it with. It was nice enough. It was great to make it. So I get on the flight, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it was a struggle for me. I get on the flight. JetBlue, haven't taken them in a while. It was pretty great to take them again.
Turns out you didn't even think you were going to take them, so here you go.
Yeah, I didn't think so,
Yeah.
right? And so, funny, I was actually surrounded by some TNA producers. So those who don't know, TNA is a pay-per-view, or not pay-per-view, they're a wrestling organization that falls under WWE. And for those who don't know, Justin and I have a podcast, John Cena Sucks Podcast.
We do?
Yeah, we're recording it
that's
after this, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyways, so I was surrounded. Everybody was going up to Boston because they had a premiere event happening that weekend. So it was kind of cool to be on a plane with people who were working for WWE and TNA. Anyways, I get to the gate. I'm boarding the aircraft, and I give you two my plans. Like, hey, here are the plans. Here's what I'm flying. And that's when I get some news that I did not know was happening. And Paige breaks the news that I'm actually taking Hekla Aurora out of Boston. So here I am doing this trip up to Keflavik so I can go ahead and fly Hekla Aurora, not knowing that I actually took the last U.S. route to from America up to Iceland. So, yeah, get up to Boston, chilled in the Chase Sapphire Lounge. It was great to actually get a shower because I was
Turns out
sweating
you stink.
from
You
that
did
JetBlue.
after that run, yeah.
From that JetBlue.
That workout.
Oh God. So that there you go. So Hekla Aurora arrives late at night.
Which, real quick, on that flight, it turns out, like, I did some research on that flight. That flight's always a 767 with Iceland. And it's weird that all just worked out that day for you.
Oh, I had no idea
It's like
about that.
that flight is always a 767. And so it's even more crazy that it worked out that way because it's a completely different aircraft on that route, period.
And the fact that you mistakenly booked that flight somehow.
Yeah, I
Like,
promise.
who does that?
I did not even know. I was completely
Everything happens for a reason, so.
had no clue.
But yeah, the fact that it's always a 767 on that flight, always, and that one day, it's a 757, let alone that. Yeah,
It's pretty
kind of
awesome.
wild.
So she arrives. Boarding process was weird because they let the first class come on, and then they
What did you just say?
let the first.
Sorry, never mind. I thought you may have heard a word there. My bad. Keep going. My bad. That was never mind. Keep it going.
Words. First class
It was dangerously close to something
came
else.
on to the aircraft. Yeah. Okay. And then what they did was they let everybody board from the back up to the front.
That's what
Oh.
it should be done
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
especially on a 757.
on any plane.
It goes forever. So they boarded everybody, which caused even more chaos because nobody knows how to board an aircraft, and you're also in a very small area to board because it was also next to the Azores Airlines terminal or gate, and they were speaking at the same time that we were that our gate was speaking. Oh, yeah, by the way, once I get to Boston, I actually get a message saying, hey, you can't board this aircraft. I got a text message before I even showed up when I was in the Chase Sapphire Lounge saying, you can't board because we can't prove your documents, your passport and all that. Please get to the gate immediately. So I eventually got over there and showed them my passport. But I was like, I've never had anybody actually text me like, hey, you need to get to the gate now. So
Yeah, usually they just call you over the loudspeaker.
yeah. So I get in the jet bridge, and I'm talking to people, and I'm like, yeah, you guys don't understand, this aircraft is beautifully, it looks beautiful. You can't see because it's at night, but it's the Aurora Borealis out here, and it's the last flight before she takes her farewell flight tomorrow. And everybody's like, wait, is this aircraft like not going to? Like, why is it retiring? Like, is it old? Is it breaking? People.
Yeah, you shouldn't have even said anything, really.
Yeah, it did get a few people. They were scared. I was like, no, it's just what happens.
Says the crazy guy who's sweating and running.
So I get on board and I talk to the flight attendants. I hand them some chocolates, and they also
Are they all hot and melted from your pants because you've been running and
so dumb.
Just full of sweaty chocolates.
Sorry, I'm just trying to provide some context here.
This is some
Yeah.
Forrest Gump here. You can just take mine.
I mean, hey, your sweat has some salt in it, so salty chocolates. Hey, so.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
my comment was weird. Come on now.
I'm thinking of some South Park here with. All right.
Just handing them melted Hershey Kisses. He's like, "Thank you.
Thank you for being my flight
I'm sitting in
attendant.
11C. I'll be right over there."
I was in 14D there, but no, it was 14F. So I say hello to them. They also knew that this was her last American flight and that she was doing her farewell flight the next day. And when I talk, so why are you going to Iceland? I'm like, to fly this aircraft tomorrow. And they're like, okay, that's weird. Because, it does sound weird, somebody flying
No, it
out
doesn't.
to go out there.
I would. That's weird from the flight attendants. I could see that maybe from anyone else, but the flight attendants, I would think
That is a little weird, yeah.
I can see it, though.
But hey, we've all checked into flights for pure av geek reasons, and they do question us. I mean, it happened at Redway. Remember, they all questioned us there.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yep, that's true. So I get on there. We take out of Boston, head out to Iceland. Pretty smooth aircraft. Got nothing else to really say about it. When it comes to the actual flight, smooth, great at night. I did not see the Aurora Borealis up there, but I was also sat on the right side, but looking over at the left side, there was nothing out there. Arrive in Iceland, where we did take the air stairs off the aircraft.
Nice.
So that was really nice to get out there. It was also raining, so
Sweet.
Win-win, right?
Oh, you got a nice shower. Oh, yeah.
Another shower.
Get on the bus and head out to the main terminal. And from there, that's when I took the great adventures of actually go to the car rental facility, which for most of the cars, you actually had to take a bus. So you had to walk quite a bit to get over to a bus, which the bus ran every 20, 30 minutes. So that was fun waiting in the cold and in the rain. Thankfully,
You couldn't wait inside?
there was a little cover. No, because you had to walk out to a bus stop to get on the car rental facility. Because it stopped at like 4 different places. So anyways, got on the bus, got my car. Awesome. Like 6T was great to get an upgrade. And I did that so I could, I wanted to drive around Iceland, because those who don't know, like even Iceland Air created a video this week, like Iceland Air is AI generated. Like it really is a beautiful country. And so I wanted to do some driving, but I also wanted to make sure that I got to the Reykjavik downtown airport. So I drive the hour out there to Reykjavik and arrive probably 30 minutes before. The terminal is small. That airport is way smaller it's probably Watertown, South Dakota small, maybe.
Oh, wow.
That's a shout out right there.
So
It's a random poll.
Right?
yeah, because it was like 5 gates, but they were all like,
Oh, then that's way bigger than water.
hold on, but it was just a little room, probably the size of this room was the waiting area, and that was, you were walking out to that aircraft. So seeing everybody there, so all the Av Geeks that were there, because there were plenty of Av Geeks there, we all watched Hekla take off from Keflavik and then arrive at the airport. It was raining still a little bit, but everybody wanted to, get the pictures that we could and
I would assume everyone was an Av Geek taking this flight, right?
I mean, I would assume you'd have to.
I mean, technically, I guess you would say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get out there. It's finally our time to board, which also, by the way, the
Because we're talking about the scenic flight, right? The one that you're taking. That's where we're at here.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure I got the timeline right.
So get out there. It's time for us to board, and they let us go walk up to the aircraft, take the air stairs, but they gave us like 15 minutes to just go around and take last-minute pictures and video.
Photo ops. Yeah.
Oh, it was
nice.
awesome, an awesome opportunity. And so I took the model plane here, and I actually put it out on the apron right in front of the aircraft, so I was able to get a picture of the model with the real plane, which I will be giving to my daughter later in life, because her name is Aurora. So,
Spoiler alert, Aurora. Spoiler alert.
yeah, when
In case she's listening.
you hear that in 10 years.
Oh, God.
But so our opportunity finally came to get onto the aircraft, and we take off, and we only go to like 10,000.
Did you know what the plan was real quick before you get in? Did you know what the plan was for the flight?
I had a little bit of an idea, but I didn't know like the significance of where all we were going. I knew we were going to go around Iceland.
You just knew it was the origin and destination were the same is basically all you knew.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so some of the spots I have no idea like where we actually went, but I had people next to me trying
Like,
to
was it,
explain.
like, did you know how long it was going to be at all? Like, did they have a time frame?
I think they said it was going to be 2.5 hours, but it ended up being like 2 hours.
Gotcha.
And because it was cloudy that day in parts of Iceland, they had to manipulate and maneuver parts of the flight plan. I know there was a female pilot and there was a male pilot who were in the cockpit. The male pilot, because this was his final flight as well on the 757, he was still going to continue on with Iceland Air and was going to fly the 737 Maxes. So it was kind of funny to see that he was kind of downgrading in a way.
Right? That's crazy.
From the 757 to the 737 Max. But they had the Iceland Air I want to say it was the vice president who was on board the aircraft too. So before we take off, everybody gets on board the aircraft, and he gives a speech, and then he gives the speech he gives it in Icelandic, and he also gives it in English.
Oh, thank God. I would have been like, what?
I was like, I have no
Right.
idea what's saying. But yeah, so yeah, again, we take off. We go about 10,000 feet. There's parts of the flight where we get down to like 3,000 feet. We get close to the ground, so people in that city or that area were able to get pictures and video, wave, do whatever they wanted to. But what was one of the interesting things of the flight was the cockpit door was never closed the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I
That
was
is
going to ask you about
wild.
that. I remember you sending a picture, and the entire time, really.
Yeah, the
That's
entire
crazy.
time.
That's pretty damn trusting.
I
don't care if they're all av geeks on board, man. I do not care.
That's a little bit too trusting. I'm not gonna lie.
It's actually kind of wild.
It was,
Yeah.
and it was.
I would go up there and shut the door. I'd be like, no,
think
we need to
I'd-
shut the door.
I would be tempted. I'd be like, hey, did y'all forget something here? Like,
The checklist.
right?
So, like, and that was the thing. Like, I noticed I was like, wait,
That
we're
is weird.
taxiing and the door is still open. So I actually recorded us like taxiing and the door was still open. And I'm like, this is different.
I think you sent us that video, and I just assumed
Yeah,
the door
I
was going to
remember
be
that.
shut later.
Yeah.
I just assume
Yeah,
because that's how it goes.
that's how it goes, right? So yeah, so we take off, and then once the seatbelt sign is taken off, everybody rushes to the cockpit. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And little did I know they were letting like the av geeks
You guys fly the plane?
go up there,
Yeah, right. Wish.
go get a selfie in the cockpit while it's up in the air.
So is there any like enhanced security to make sure nobody does anything?
So there was that vice president was taking one of the jump seats, and then there was like two other people who were there just watching and making sure.
Photo ops in the cockpit while in flight is unnecessary completely, but cool. Don't get me wrong, sweet. But like speaking of trusting, like screw the door being open the entire flight. You're letting people take photo ops in flight.
Yeah.
That's actually like
That's wild.
that's almost criminal.
Remember
that's borderline criminal.
remember the sports team that
Yeah, it was,
yeah.
It was the Oakland.
Yeah.
It was not the Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, if I remember correctly. Like that. That's like borderline criminal, man.
I guess they were just
They're lucky those people wanted to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of
Yeah,
crazy. I didn't
that's
know that.
crazy.
In
Yeah.
flight, people were up there in the cockpit.
Yes.
In the cockpit.
Yes.
Hand to God, right now.
Yes.
What?
Like
That is-
I have a selfie
I'm
of
sorry, I just
myself in
find
the
that hard to
cockpit.
believe.
Now, were they weren't in the seats?
They were in the seats. So yeah, they weren't
Still
in the
though,
seats.
like anyone, even unintentionally, like falls or spills.
yeah.
Dude, what?
yeah.
Well, I mean, shout out Iceland Air, man. You got some
right?
good
Like
people up
turbulence
there.
hits and someone goes flying.
Like I mean, unintentional even.
Oh
Right.
no! So speaking of turbulence, yeah, at 10,000 feet, at 757, people were getting sick because it was bumpy because you're not up at 26, 30,
Oh, really?
36,000 feet.
This
Yeah.
whole magical flight could have taken a wild turn at any point.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Feel like air refueling back on the E4B again at the 10,000 feet.
Oh, for me it was nothing because I was.
Well, yeah.
I was in row 13, so I was in the next row. I remember that. 13D, I wasn't able to get a window seat, but yeah. So people were like lined
Oh
up.
yeah, what? Let's talk about that for real quick. You didn't have a window seat.
Didn't have
That's
window
a bummer.
seat.
Did you know that? Like you had your seat assigned. Obviously, you knew that going into this flight.
No, I had no idea which seat I was going to.
So yeah, let's talk about that because I think that's a pretty big point here.
Yeah. So okay. So the $150 was not a guaranteed window seat. If you had spent $300.
Was it open seating? How was this done? When you say you didn't have a seat, what do you mean?
So when I checked in, they handed me my seat.
Was that the case for everyone, or were there some people that had a guaranteed seat? Like, could you have paid extra at some point?
The only thing that you could pay extra was
it just first come, first serve?
$300 would have been a window seat.
Oh, okay. So that's how it worked. Is
Yeah.
the window seats were guaranteed, and then after that,
Correct.
oh dang, a middle seat. Was
So-
the guy pretty generous that you were sitting next to? Like, was he letting you take pictures and whatnot?
So I actually was aisle.
Oh, oof, man, that's tough for a scenic flight that you're taking
Yeah,
specifically
right?
for.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a bummer,
and
man.
I tried messaging Iceland Air because they do a lot of messaging and not calling.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, is there any way that I can actually upgrade to a window seat? And like, no,
Good luck with that.
They're
Yeah.
all
Right.
sold out. And I think that's the reason why I couldn't book
They're
it.
like, no, but we got a jump seat open in the cockpit.
I would have taken that too.
Right.
So, but what was really nice was there was the lady next to me.
Full flight, I assume.
Oh yeah, it was a full flight.
Yeah.
She also had her son, who's like 6 years old, who was at the window seat, and they were like, "Well, do you want the window seat?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. You know, I'm not gonna be like they the guy that steals the baseball from a kid.
Hey, you're in Iceland. I would have been like, yeah, I want the window seat. Yeah. This is a flight purely for scenic views. Of course, I want the window. Move.
Now, if I would have seen that kid on their video games the whole time by the window, I'd be like, nope, get out.
I would have been like, why are you here if you don't want the window, kind of thing. You know, like
Yeah.
The oh, and by the way, she was scared too. She was scared of flights, but she did it because of her son.
There for the sun. Sure.
So they had a news organization on the aircraft as well, who actually interviewed the kid. The kid was actually had a pilot's uniform on and like that. So
It was like not only #1 tracked on Flight Radar, it was like tens of thousands were tracking it on Flight Radar. Because I remember tracking it towards the end of the flight. And if I remember correctly, it was like 33,000 people were tracking alone.
Crazy.
And that's just Flight Radar.
yeah,
That was kind of crazy, yeah.
that wasn't my first time being the #1. Just saying.
Oh, okay, Mr. Nayog.
Shmayok, right?
But yeah, so I'm trying to think, was there anything else that came? Yeah, so we got to some turbulence, so we all had to sit back in our seats. And then that second time, which was the final time, people could go up to the cockpit.
Land the plane if they wanted to. Yeah.
Just take a crack at it.
That's some hours on that on flight sim.
Sounds like it could have been possible.
Right, if you've done 10,000 hours on flight sim, you're qualified.
Or if you're just interested in flying at all.
Good. But yeah, so I got up there. Once I got up there, the flight attendant said that I was the only American that had come up to that cockpit by then. So
Come up.
Probably had
not
been-
necessarily on board, but
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That we know of, right? So it was about I was probably the 150th person that had gone up there.
I mean, a 757-300 full of people, if each person visits the cockpit, that's going to take a very long time.
Yes.
So yeah, hopefully everyone doesn't go, actually.
Yes. So, but yeah, so I like to think maybe I was the only American, but I assume there were a few Americans on that aircraft. And I remember a lady from Ireland came out. She's like, I literally am just flying this because it's such a beautiful aircraft and all that. And there was also a few people who wanted to get off the aircraft quickly because they had other flights to take. And I was like, well, you're in Iceland. You got to spend
It would be
bunch
kind
time.
of, that's a weird, if you miss a flight because you literally took a flight to nowhere. Sorry, I was late coming from Iceland. I was late coming from Reykjavik or whatever. Where did it come from? Oh, Reykjavik as well, yeah. we were too busy cruising.
But yeah, it was cool. Yeah, so once we got off the aircraft,
Stand by.
Justin,
it.
you can grab it. So they handed everybody this Iceland Air farewell certificate that
You're looking on video right now.
that you were on TF Tango Foxtrot India uniform. So
What's the signature down
Tiffy
here?
you.
that
Is
is
this printed or is this real?
Yeah, I can't tell.
that is real ink on there.
Is this the CEO by chance or is this a
It looks
pilot?
like Eric something.
You don't know who signed this?
I think it was
test,
their
test,
vice
test.
president, the guy who was on board the
Oh,
aircraft.
you're saying like they didn't, like these are pre-signed is what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing about signatures. Can't read them half
Yeah.
the time.
I have no idea who
Exactly.
you are. I'll look you up later and figure it out. And I had to make sure
Inside the cabin, ceiling glowed with LED Aurora effects. Is that true?
it is.
Okay. So that checks out.
Yeah, I actually didn't read the whole thing, so
It says the
Oh, wow.
cockpit being breached, but no, I'm just kidding.
yeah, cockpit was reached by a bunch of av geeks.
Doors were torn down.
Yeah, and so I think we landed at 2:00, which still gave me about 3-4 more hours to go around Iceland after I left there.
That's funny. Here it says the Hekla Aurora was inspired by the Northern Lights. Interesting.
What?
That's funny.
I never would have
That would be
guessed.
funny, yeah. I did-
And I think
It all makes sense now.
and I think Hekla is a volcano, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So, and then I had to. I don't tell people to steal safety cards, but I did.
It fell into your bag.
Relocate this off of Hekla Aurora. So I decided I
Accidentally.
needed to get a
It
safety
was an
card
accident.
from that memorable moment. Now, that wasn't the final flight for Hekla Aurora, actually, because
It was going to be, wasn't it? Like, or it was supposed to be.
it was supposed to be, but I guess they had some issues with the 321 or the 737 Maxes, so they had to fly her for, I think, 2 more weeks.
They're getting XLRs and yeah.
I think so, yeah.
And then I went back to Keflavik the next morning, and left. Went back Delta, and Delta finally helped me out in that instance of getting back out. But loved Iceland, the volcano, the lava rock that you see everywhere. It's gorgeous. If you ever get to Iceland, rent a car and just enjoy just the scenic beauty of Iceland. And I'm looking to maybe go out there next year with Justin, my brother, not you. You're invited. You're both invited to go see the solar eclipse next year. It's going to be happening out in Iceland.
Count me freaking in right now. I'm saying it.
But yeah, Iceland is gorgeous. So coming back from Delta I was like, okay, I'm on Delta, but it was a really memorable experience. I recommend anybody who does get the opportunity to try to take one of these flights, go ahead and do it, especially for that price of $150. You could have economied all the way over to Iceland because they have really cheap flights with Iceland Air. And you definitely could have probably done the whole thing in probably, I think, $500, I'd say. So, again, I recommend it for anybody. And we've got quite a few aircraft that are retiring in the next year.
Yeah.
So we got the A340 retiring with Lufthansa.
747-400 with Lufthansa will retire within the next few years.
And I think Iceland Air is retiring their 767s next year. So, or no, maybe that's 2009. But there's aircraft that are
coming years.
Everybody's retiring.
Yeah.
And so just if you get an opportunity, go ahead and take these flights.
Yeah, if you're able to, hell yeah.
Exactly.
And then on that note, is it time for Paige's polls?
I think it is.
I'm not doing the jingle anymore. Justin shunted me and said,
Yeah, that jingle sucks.
It's like, stop it.
Rude. Okay.
I mean, if you two like it, you outvote me, so you tell me. Yeah.
Paige, let's go. Question number 1.
Yes. One of 2. All right, guys. Had to throw that in there.
Hey,
The
it's been a
signature.
while since we had that. Yeah.
So, this one, more of a question than a poll. To what extent would you go to fly on a certain aircraft, and what would the aircraft be? So, we had Mina Maybe, the A380. Oh, the things I would do.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay. Just to get on A380?
All right.
I mean, I've never been on one. Yeah. I mean, that's the point of the question. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, not all of us have been on everything. So, like,
Yeah,
this
but I'm
question
saying
applies
that-
to more me and Paige, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Pal's
You're
mom.
probably doing significantly less to get on certain aircraft than Paige and I.
I think he's flown with like every aircraft
That's
known
what I
to
mean,
man,
yeah.
and then almost every airline.
Obviously, he's going to be probably doing less to get on certain things. Yeah.
Pretty much not going to answer this one because I already just explained it to you.
Well, it kind of goes along with this theme.
okay.
Let's
You
get
know.
back to the answers. Yeah.
Pal's mom won. Shout out, mom.
Shout out Paige's mom.
Shout out Paige's mom.
I'd buy a ticket for an A380. That should be all I have to do. Valid point.
But what is she going to do for it, though? That's the
Is she
question.
going to be like Mina?
Might have to bring her on as a guest
Would
star.
she kill? Murder? Are we talking murder? You know?
That's talking some big words here. Might have to have her on as a guest star and figure that one out. Aviation _Mike _NC. Pay to get a hub so I can fly on A380 or Lufthansa's Yankee Tango 747, which, if you don't know, I think everybody does. That's the Lufthansa retro. Ramp Force 1, if it were still around, the Concorde.
That's a nice one.
Yeah,
I
that
like-
would be
I like
awesome.
hearing that.
Now,
Might be coming back. Who knows?
yeah, I was just going to mention that. Boom Supersonic, I think, is the one who's doing that one.
Yeah,
So,
there's a couple programs out there. Yeah.
yeah, I think United is planning to get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and United. IH _Mike. Shout out, Dad.
Shout out Paige's dad.
I'm not sure I have a plane I need to fly, so not sure what I would do. I don't know.
You can also
we're
just
gonna-
not answer the question as well. Paige's dad.
He's showing his support.
That's funny. I don't know. Okay, bye. But yeah, shout out. Appreciate the participation.
404 error.
All right.
And then Armin _V _CPT flew to another city just to be able to fly on a Lefty Queen from South Africa to the EU.
Ooh, nice.
I remember him taking that flight, actually.
Job, Armin.
So, you guys, Adama, you kind of...
Oh, you said you're taking that flight? What'd you say? You're going to Africa?
No, that was him.
Oh.
Yeah. But you guys, I know, Adama, you already did yours.
I already did it.
I don't really know. I was going to more, point it more towards you. Like, if you could fly Diabaya, like, what would you do? Like, what if you found out?
She had the chance. You
No,
even
okay, yeah, I get it,
gave
I
her
get
the opportunity too.
I didn't give her I gave her a chance too.
Gave her a chance to. That's right.
Yeah, no, but I'm not you. She would have done it if it was you.
No, No, that wasn't to fly her. That was to go see her in San Francisco.
Regardless, what I'm trying to get at here is, yeah.
I mean,
So what I'm saying is, would you give up flying for how long would you give up flying for if you could fly her? Plus, what if you found out it was coming through Omaha? What if you could fly out of Omaha? Hypothetically, what if you had to give up? What if you had to give up flying altogether for 2 years, but you could fly Diabaya out of Omaha to any destination and back?
So flying her out of Omaha and then flying her back to Omaha.
Yeah, even back round trip. Let's call it a round trip, but you got to give up all else. You got to give up all flying altogether for 2 years.
Oh, I'd probably do it. Yeah.
5 years.
Ooh, 5 years is tough.
10 years. The rest of your life. That's it. That's it. Those are the flights.
I could absolutely. 2 years, we'll put a stop on it.
But you would do it. So you would give up flying for, let's call it 3. We'll put the bargain
maybe
at
I
3.
could do 3. Yeah.
And you would do a round. Where would you go? Let's say you can only limit it to a 3-hour flight, though.
A 3-hour flight.
You got to keep it domestic.
No.
That's rude.
Listen, this is a hypothetical.
Think about it. It goes, what, 10,
Okay,
12
first
hours?
off, this is a hypothetical, and we're saying out of Omaha, and now you're coming at me because I'm being ridiculous.
Well, if you're saying 3 hours, you can't go far from Omaha.
Well, that's why it's saying, what would you do? What if you found out you could get on it, but it's only a 3-hour flight?
Yeah, no.
It's a hypothetical, man.
I wouldn't.
First off, it's never coming to Omaha, so the fact that I'm saying it's a 3-hour flight is just as ridiculous. Okay.
I mean, she could land here. It's possible. But
Well, yeah, of course you could land here.
now,
So let's just say it's a flight to Dallas and back. Would you give up flying for 2 years still?
oh my gosh.
But
Okay,
so
when we
saying-
came into this, and I said, "Oh yeah, 2 years." I was thinking
what
we're
I'm saying.
going somewhere
That's what I'm
like a
saying.
12-hour
see how far
flight,
you- this is
in
ex-
first class.
This is exactly the question you asked, though. This is why I'm asking, how far would you go? And to what extent, sorry, is the question. So if you found out it's only a flight round trip to Dallas and back, but you got to be on Diabaya, how long would you give up flying for? See, this
very
is literally the point of your
situational.
question. And you're getting mad at me for asking the questions. Sorry about it. My
We
bad.
weren't specific in the beginning when I agreed to
No, actually,
this.
your questions aren't very specific. That's why I'm trying to get you an answer. Yeah.
Whatever. I'm trying to leave it open-ended so that we can leave everyone's.
And it's
And
know.
so he's asking an
supposed to
open-ended.
and so it's supposed to provoke discussion, which is exactly
Oh
what
yeah,
we're doing here. And
yeah,
you're
which is
getting mad at me for
understandable
asking.
with it's Diabaya and then specifically to me. Oh yeah,
You know what? My bad for asking questions and making the podcast entertaining. Continue.
whatever.
yeah.
To answer your question, I would do it if I had to give up flying for 2-3 years. It would have to be a long haul flight and in first class. It would have
So
to
you wouldn't
be a
fly on Diabaya at all. Then you would say no to the flight to Dallas and back, just hypothetically.
I
you would
wouldn't say no to that. No.
No, but you
I
would
would
have to.
negotiate the length of time for not flying.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
of course. You know, maybe
The
like
deal.
a
That's
year.
the deal, though, is Dallas and back. So you can. It's yes or no.
I mean, I can't turn her down.
But you kind of just said you would, though.
If that's why I said I would negotiate the amount of years.
Sorry, there's no
out.
negotiations.
Oh, wow. Okay. I would still probably do it. And if it was in first class. It was in first class, you know.
You got the plane to yourself. I mean, we're going hypothetical here, so you got the plane to yourself, so you can sit wherever the hell you want.
Oh, this is true. This is
Cockpit
true.
doors open, Iceland Air style.
Yeah.
There you go. Do we have any other good answers?
Well, I kind of have my Maryland 1 flight, which I booked less than 12 hours before I flew her because she was coming into Omaha, and I booked it because I said I'm going to fly her. That airframe is going to be retiring, you know, sooner rather than later. So, I wanted to one day, and I didn't pull the trigger, and I regretted it. And I told myself the next time she comes through, I'm doing it, and no regrets. So,
No regrets.
No.
Yep.
Not even a letter.
Shout out.
It's coming for those who know.
all right. So, poll number 2, and Adama, I'm mad at you for your thoughts on this, by the way.
What?
Oh, no.
You're already talking. Go. Just
Well, we're gonna say it, and then yeah. Are humorous flight attendant announcements fun or unprofessional?
Not sure how you
So
can be mad at anyone for answering this question.
yeah. I don't know why you're mad at me.
So fun, 65%.
Trouble in
Depends on the
paradise.
situation, 31%. Unprofessional, 4%.
So you're talking about like, are you talking about pilot announcements too? Like both, per se. It's like, is there something that sparked this question?
Adama sent it to me because we had. You didn't see it on Flight Radar email, did you?
He
Or
sent
where
you a
did you see
Paige's
it
poll
on?
and you're still mad at him. Wow.
No, I saw, I don't know, I saw somebody talk about it like a week or 2 weeks ago. And
But
just,
yeah, altogether, even pilot announcements. I do like it when the pilots are funny. I like it when
yeah,
the
me
pilots are
too.
funny.
Yeah, yeah. I guess
can
this
be
does go
professional.
for both
That can be
pilots and flight
professional, yeah.
attendants. Yeah. Pal's mom.
Pilots make more announcements than flight attendants do, technically. Announcements.
Yeah, true. Pal's mom won. Shout out, mom again. If you ain't having fun, what's the point? Same kind of goes along with what my dad said. Dude, gotta laugh a little in life.
Totally, bro.
Yeah. Hombre frutas. Good weather, on time, etc. No problem. Easy to ignore if it bothers you.
Shout out, Larry.
Yes. Armin V, CPT. After the third announcement that our gate is not open yet, it's not that funny anymore. So the thing is kind of like there's a time and place, right? So we'll get your guys' thoughts on this.
Yeah, I think I already said it, but yeah, humor. It can be professional.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree. And, you know, it's.
And just like every single question that we pose on the poll has context. Right?
Yeah.
Sure.
And, you know, unless it's a situation where like, hey, you guys, you know, we're delayed by 2, we're sitting at the gate, everyone's boarded. We just got an announcement that we're delayed by 2 hours. Hey, want to hear a joke? You know, like
Actually,
it may
I'd
not
be
go
okay
over
with that.
very
Yeah,
well.
lighten the mood. Yeah, lighten the mood.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, some people may not like it. Some
So why are you so
people may
mad
be
at
like,
Adama?
okay. Because he thinks it's unprofessional.
Oh, you do?
yeah.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I might.
Yeah,
be mad.
I don't like funny.
Wait, so what's
like-
what's unprofessional? Just cracking a joke?
Cracking a joke.
Really? So
The
you're
comedians?
so you suck.
Are they signed comedians? Are they like? Is the pilot a comedian?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm
I
not a
just-
comedian,
I
but I
wanna
still
hear-
think I'm funny.
I told joke. I told joke. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I tell jokes too. So it turns out this podcast is very unprofessional. Then.
I know, right?
Yeah, I expect you guys to be more professional.
We're not allowed to laugh at all on this podcast.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because I like my flight attendant.
Okay, so flight attendants versus pilots. Are you consider these different things? Like if the pilots crack a joke during
I don't
the
care
announcements?
who it is.
Okay,
They
I
are
just want to clarify
unprofessional.
here because it turns
Yeah.
out you suck.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
Clearly, I do. Yeah.
So you don't like the pilot just cracking a little dry humor?
No.
I was real close to cursing, but I know you don't like that because there's so many children listening to the show.
Now, see, you understand why I'm mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
a little weird.
unprofessional. How many times? Okay.
No wonder you're such in bad mood on your
these-
flights, man.
These jokes come from these poor airlines, the Southwest and the Frontier. And
This is the guy who flies Southwest so much. Right, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a reason
Who's
why.
going to fly
There's
Southwest
a
this
reason
weekend?
why I take Delta because they are professional at all.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's never been a joke cracked on one of those, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even a little dry humor, so you'll
For the whole
listen to that and be
plane
like,
to
"Ugh."
hear everybody.
And the majority of people laugh.
Do they though?
So
Yes.
so when you do
I'm
your
sorry.
whole
I
little
go
pro
ahead
tip,
and I go ahead and just put my headphones on so I don't have to listen.
so when you do your whole little pro tip where you're better than everyone, handing them chocolates and shit, like you're telling them, hey, by the way, shut your mouth and just give me the announcements. I don't want any jibber jabber,
yeah.
No
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
business.
I say.
or else I'm taking that
Look
back.
at the safety card. Yes.
It to me though, humor does not equate to unprofessionalism.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, there's a line. Like if he's up there just being like, yeah, no, I don't even. Sorry, I'm with you, man. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a shocker. I might need to write that one down where you both are on the same page.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Right, yeah. Now, obviously, if you're in an emergency situation and, you know, there's an engine on fire or something and everyone's like cracking jokes here, that might not be a time for that. But in a normal scenario,
We're in a flying tube. We're in a tube that is flying at 30,000 feet, going 500 miles an hour. A lot can go wrong. A little humor, because especially
Yeah.
with a lot of people that are in bad moods on planes.
I know.
Why are you pointing at me?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna point
Oh, I don't know
harder.
why
Are
am I
you both
pointing
pointing at me?
I don't know. I think we can go back on all 34 episodes and mention at least one point where you gave a complaint about a flight.
There's every single flight you've ever been on, I think there's
That's
at least one
crazy,
complaint.
man. Yeah. So you're not into pets flying either. Not into humor.
You're
Very
not into
straightforward.
saving pets if there's an emergency.
It's
Just let them
business.
burn.
Just straight business for you. I get it. Yeah.
Oh my
Because
gosh. I would.
The airlines are a business. They are not comedians. They are not. This is not a comedy
So you
show.
don't like it. What about your server at a restaurant when they crack a joke?
That's not
Are
funny.
you just like, go to hell?
Yeah.
I would hate to fly on an airline that you created.
Did I ask for you to be talking to me? Giving me
you
your
give them
your-
attitude back,
your-
or did you just
your
let it fly?
Jokes. What?
I can't even tell if you're being real right now or not.
Right? It's just so outlandish, this opinion of his.
You live with this guy. Whoa.
And I cannot believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe you live with him either.
There's a reason why I have headphones on. I don't.
Well, yes,
I
so
don't
do
want
I.
to deal with their little comedy. Their little.
Well, it's not like the whole flight they're cracking jokes. Like, this is an occasional thing, in my opinion.
Right.
Like, it's not like it's every single announcement. They're just like, oh, by the way, did you hear about the priest and the guy that walked in the bar? They're like,
By the way, you can sign up for our credit card.
man. That is a joke, but it's not meant to be. Those are jokes. Like
yes.
like the ski.
Yeah, let's be real here. Adama Airlines, where you can't laugh, and if there's an emergency, your pets are going to die.
Adama Airlines, where things suck.
and you're not guaranteed the ability to recline your seat.
You have to pay to recline.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to fly your airline. I'm sorry to say it, but
Hey,
You want to be bummed out? We got a flight for you.
and, and I'll make sure that a window seat is actually a window seat.
It says the guy who took a scenic flight and sat on the aisle. Boom.
exactly.
Boom roasted.
Boom roasted. Got him.
Talking about window seats. Took a scenic flight, sat in the aisle.
Roasted like
Right.
cauliflower.
Wow, this podcast has taken a
Oh, yeah.
dark turn.
Well, and think about the people who are anxious flyers. A little humor might, help them kind of loosen up. Be like, take a deep breath. Okay.
I feel
it's
weird.
gonna
So
be
every
okay.
time
You
we're
think-
cracking jokes, I feel weird now. Like, is he just over there fuming?
I know. Does he
Like, are you
hate
just
you?
internally fuming? Like, are you just like,
No,
oh
right?
my God?
Do you think the person that's nervous wants to hear a joke?
Yes.
Thinking that, oh God, they're
Yes,
they're
that's
not
called lighting the
professional.
mood.
They are not professional on this plane, and so we're gonna die.
Actually, that eases up a lot of people.
Does
finding
it,
out
though?
that like it brings them down to earth. Yeah, it does. I'm not saying everyone, but it helps. Yeah.
Some people it doesn't.
I mean, my only credibility on this podcast is kind of being funny. So I'm not even sure. Like, honestly, I've been looking for an out. I think this might be it. If I'm not allowed to be funny, this is it.
Do you consider us unprofessional, Adama, when we crack a
Yeah,
joke
be
on the
honest.
podcast?
Right now, yeah, good question. Right now, are we unprofessional? Yep.
See, no answer. Knew it. Don't throw ailerons. I'm so sorry.
That's it. They quit.
Walk off. This is it. We're done. Justin's out of here. I might as
quitting.
well.
Oh,
You know
Justin's
what?
actually opening the door and he's leaving. Yeah. So
He's leaving. He's not. He's just grabbing his keys and going. Not even grabbing the rest of his stuff. He's got to get out of here so fast.
all right. Well, Justin will come back.
Maybe
I hope he does.
he's fuming over. He's he's not coming back unless you apologize and change your opinion.
Okay, Paige. Thanks for the polls.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could spark a very productive debate.
Wanted to give a little bit of announcement. No pun intended to give an announcement. Oh, whoa.
Crack a joke before you do, though.
Sorry, my bad.
I hope you're professional about it there, sir.
Laughing. Dude, stop laughing.
It's not funny.
Oh my God, he's getting so angry right now
Give a
because
little
we're
bit of an
laughing.
announcement that this will be my last time. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to be clear, he didn't say no to that question.
Exactly. Do you care to give your honest opinion?
No, he gave it.
How about you two?
He gave it.
Oh well, we're not a professional podcast. So.
Okay. Even if we were professional, quote unquote.
With that being
We're
said,
still gonna
we'll
be
at
funny.
AvCon.
There we go. Yes, we are
This
going to be.
And we're going to be our same funny selves here at
This
AvCon.
unprofessional, just run-of-the-mill podcast. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be there.
Uh,
Someone's going to be there. 1, 2, 3 of us. Who knows?
So yes, like Justin said, we will be at AvCon on April 4th at the Delta Museum in Atlanta, Georgia.
It will not. Listen, it's not going to be funny.
We're going to be so serious. We're not even going to smile the whole entire time.
Paige, do you have some more information about AvCon?
Yes. The charitable.
Link, barcode, whatever it is, QR
Yes,
code.
Click the QR code. Get your tickets.
I don't know if that's going to work.
If you're looking at video right now, may or may not work. So yeah,
Be on
April
this
4th of next year, we're going to be there. Super excited. The charity that they're kind of partnering with is the American Cancer Society. Go donate, especially if cancer, and if you have someone battling cancer, if it's something that touches out to you, go donate. But yeah, we're going to be there. Super excited to meet everyone.
Do you know who's going to be there? Who are some of the people who are going to be there?
Noel Phillips, of course, because he's the one putting it on, and his wife, Rachel. AVL, Jeb Brooks, and his wife, Suzanne. Josh K. Hill is going to be there. Do you remember any of the rest?
There's a few others that are going to be
You
out
can visit
there.
the website. They're all there.
Then
Yeah.
there's also Eric. He's going to be out
Jet
there.
Set Shirts is gonna
Shirts
be there.
out there
Yep.
as well. So,
It's a long way before that. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, you can go ahead and get tickets at www.av-con.
Is that how it works? You got to buy tickets?
.com. Yes.
Yes, you do.
Okay, let's do this. Well, first off, before we do social media training,
more?
we have flights.
We got future travels.
Justin, you are going to be traveling in the next 2 weeks. What are you headed
Yeah.
to?
I have a flight coming up. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I hope it's professional.
Yeah. Well. Guess
Yeah, I hope you don't laugh at all on that flight.
Yeah. No. I mean,
It
honestly,
can't be funny. You can't laugh on a plane. Prohibited.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm going to Dallas, so you guys can go talk about your
Are
flights.
you
now.
taking American?
Yeah, it's actually weird. They're changing the Max 8 on that route for the Omaha spotters that are
Ooh.
familiar with. Yeah, don't pity my little flights that I'm going on. I'm going on one flight. Omaha, Dallas. Yep, American.
Okay.
On to you guys because you guys got a lot to talk about per usual.
Wait, on the way back, it's the Max 8 too?
Maybe I'll have to check back. Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of a rare
anyone
in
cares,
Omaha,
but-
the American Max 8. So
actually not so much anymore. It's been coming in a lot, but yeah.
yeah, more often. Yeah.
But
So
you two have something coming up. What's new?
we do. As we're recording this podcast on Friday, November 14th, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, a week from tomorrow
Yeah, I was gonna
on.
I'm not ready if it's tomorrow.
No, a week from tomorrow on November 22nd. Yeah. We will be going on the Southwest Airlines inaugural flight from Omaha to San Diego.
And I'm not going to do an Anchorman joke, but you know where we're
You
going.
you literally can't crack a joke
Not anymore.
after what we just went through. You can't crack a joke. Sorry.
Professionalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull it together, brother.
Yeah, we're going to San Diego.
Hopefully no one cracks it. Yeah. It's kind of crazy how much you fly with him now, knowing like it's just kind of a bummer.
I know. And if someone cracks a joke on a plane and he laughs, I'll
Is
let
this
you
a
know.
Southwest flight that's still open seating? Or
Yes.
so
Yeah.
obviously I would recommend not sitting next to Adama.
I know. I won't be able to laugh if I sit next to him. Fun fact about that flight, though, that's going to be the first Southwest flight that I'm on that has free Wi-Fi. So they have that new partnership with T-Mobile, and where they're offering free full range Wi-Fi to everyone. So excited about that.
Good. I'm going to need to not listen to the flight attendants'
Oh,
jokes.
Lord. Yeah, because Southwest is great about that. And actually, maybe we're even going to have a party on board. Can you imagine, Justin, if there was like a full-on party on board?
I would actually be kind of surprised because the last time, I think that was the last inaugural I personally took, but yeah, it was standard flight.
The one
It
down
was
to Fort
very
Lauderdale.
Yeah.
I'm sure knowing I won't be there, I'm sure I'll pull out all the stops. Yeah.
So yeah, we're taking that, and then on the way back, we're going to take Delta back.
Yep.
757, right?
A321.
Oh, up to
I could aircraft swap, but possibility.
All
Yeah,
right.
who knows?
I just found out.
Lord.
Again, I sign up for flights that I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I mean, you documented
Fly
it
100
earlier.
flights a year. I guess it happens.
Okay,
Documented it that earlier.
that's it for our next trips. Justin, where can we follow you on the social media?
You can find me on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't know why it matters giving my handle up. It's Spotting Omaha, yeah.
There you go.
Well, you
Paige.
can find me at Oma_spotter_Page.
You can see what I'm up to because now that I'm not on the podcast anymore. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Thanks, Adama.
I was looking for an out. There it is.
Canceling Adama again.
And then you can find my traveling buddy, Adventures with Aileron. She's on camera right now. Wave to her.
And then you can follow me at Photography by Adama D on Instagram. You can also follow us at the Exero Pod on Instagram. I think that's correct.
Yes.
I always forget.
Sure.
And
Search the exit
Yeah.
row. You'll find it.
so again, like, subscribe, share, and leave comments. And yeah.
Exit row on 3. You
One.
got anything to say? You usually got to ramble on a little bit, Adama. You got anything else?
I got nothing else to say.
All right. Be kind to everyone. Exit row on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Exit row.